Welcome to the Exposer. Today we'll be exposing the godfather of Spac Nation after Pastor Toby. He believes he's the descendant of Pastor Toby and tries to imitate his pastor all the time. He is a short-tempered man. His name is Onye and Wike. He's a 31-year-old born in December 1987. So Onye runs one of Spac Nation's main fellowships, the Pulse family, which means most of the fellowships located around South London, Onye was in charge of it, along with his partner in crime, Pastor Sam. Onye is known to be a great mobilizer, and he's also been at Spac Nation before Spac became Spac Nation. He was first ordained as a minister, then quickly became a pastor. Allegedly, his father has a top job in Nigeria, so because of this, Onye does not need to work in England. He's also someone that does not know his Bible too well. Most people listen to him because he has a certain presence, but behind the scene, a lot of people do not respect him. Female pastors have insulted him in the past behind his back about what he drove and how dopey he behaves. Onye is also one of the main people in Spac Nation, because there's many people who wish to become like PT, but he's up there and PT trusts him quite a lot. So Onye's trap house is called the Gold House, located in Bromley. And only last year he started dating a woman from Elite, which is one of the fellowship, called Emma. And Emma is a very materialistic lady whose dad is also a reverend. Emma is also a minister at Spac Nation. But Onye saw this as a power move to be with her, because he knew that he can make her put things under her name. And not to forget, most people at Spac Nation find her to be one of the prettiest there. So when they got together, she left her fellowship to join the Pulse community, which is the section that Onye controls. Under Pulse community, you have RBG, which is now dissolved, Brixton Pulse, Eastside and Tulse Pulse. Onye is a very short-tempered man who likes to see results quickly. He swears a lot and is a sort of pastor who likes having a lot of men under him, as it makes him feel superior to the others. Not long ago, 2 Spac members, along with one that originally left, both used to be covers for a so-called trading company based at an office in Mayfair, which Onye was actually in charge of, called SR Capital. Spac Nation used this and made an advert out of it in order to lure young boys from inner city London to attend Spac Nation, because only through Spac Nation will people from areas like Croydon will be able to experience the city of London's lifestyle of wealth and black success. However, going back to Tulse Pulse, Onye was preaching at his fellowship on a Tuesday consistently, and they were meeting in a small community centre which isn't far from the other Pulse branch, until one evening police burst through because they were suspicious of gang members with things on them. Joanna, who is also an evangelist at Spac Nation, PK's partner, got arrested for getting in a physical altercation with the police. Likewise, Onye was about to get into blows with them too. This even got the attention of Pastor Toby, who blamed it on the black police officer they had past issues with. Onye is also known to be a person who doesn't believe you need to have good credit in order to prosper. This is what he teaches people. This is how he manages to get people to take out loans. He tries to justify by talking about his situation and his position. He believes if you take out loans and your credit is bad, in the future you're still able to make money to buy your assets. So credit scores and things like that isn't important in Onye's mind. When Onye describes himself to people, he believes that he is a community leader and a finance consultant. This is what he would tell someone that doesn't come to Spac Nation. He will say that he's a finance consultant. Basically a guy that knows everything about finance. So Onye would always tell the leaders or the members of Spac Nation, assets, everything you have does not matter. The only important thing is Spac Nation needs to receive the seed. Pastor Toby must receive the seed. This is what Onye would preach to them. In terms of his role, so his whole community that he's in charge of, he sets them targets. Because Onye needs to be able to make money for himself, and most importantly, needs to make money for Pastor Toby. So he would harass all the members that are under him and give them a target to raise every week. This is why you have pastors like Mariam, who are under Onye, who would harass these young kids that are at university, these young girls, to raise at least £100 each every week. Because Miriam will think about raising money for herself, raising money for Onye, and raising money for Pastor Toby. So this is the mindset that these leaders under him have, because he pressurizes them. Because he's a guy that has no patience. Onye is a guy who's obsessed with money. So when it comes to raising or hitting his target, he mistreats his members. He doesn't want to hear anything if it has nothing to do with money. This is why you can see a lot of leaders at Spac Nation are corrupted. When Onye meets people, the first thing he says to them is, he would ask them what they do. And anything you tell him you do, Onye will tell you he will partner you with a mentor. This is how Onye operates. He will tell you he will partner with a mentor. So if you want to be a pilot, Onye will tell you there's a member in the church that is a pilot. If you tell Onye that you want to become a rugby player, he will tell you there's members at Spac Nation that play rugby. Onye will sell you dreams. Onye will sell you dreams. He operates like Pastor Toby. He will make you believe anything you want to do is achievable. And that he has the connections and the network for that. Just to get you to come to Spac Nation. And once you're in Spac Nation, Onye will invite you to an office. An office in central London to make you believe that this guy is a wealthy guy. To make you believe that this guy is doing amazing things. Sit you in his office to try and corrupt your mind. So he might get you to invest into a trading, or he might tell you to invest into a business. This is how Onye operates. So let's get into the business plans that Onye has. So Onye has overall 4 companies that he has opened online. 2 have dissolved. 1 of them he resigned from, and 1 of them which is currently active. So you guys already know why Spac Nation members open companies and dissolve them. Almost every pastor that's been exposed has opened up companies and dissolved them, with no evidence of the company's website, nothing, no telephone reported, nothing reported. So these companies, you guys know, are not real companies. They're things that were open online to get a loan from them and then dissolve them later on. They also use these companies to get people to invest in it while they take the people's money. This is what they do. And Onye is a great manipulator and a compulsive liar. Onye is known for his lying. For people that don't know Onye, they might think he's a genuine guy and a serious person. But behind the scenes, this is a guy who's just focused on doing everything necessary to get money for himself and Pastor Toby. The guy has no remorse towards anybody he's hurting. Any age group doesn't bother him, as long as you deliver the money to him. Because Onye is one of the top pastors at Spac Nation, he no longer has to go out of his way to actually try to mobilize and bring people to the church. He has a lot of leaders like Miriam and Alexander Kenlock. These people who influence these young people into giving a lot of money. He's got people under him who are pressuring people, young girls, 16, 17, to go and get jobs so that they're able to give a certain amount every week. So Onye moves like Pastor Toby now. He closes deals, meaning he will have meetings with people with money, where he will pitch a business to them, or talk about his companies or Spac Nation's business to try and get investors. So Onye will get a big sum of money from these people and try to return a small installment each month. This is what he does for most of the time. So he would lie to people about their businesses, about the finances going in, providing fake documents, allegedly, to try to close the deals. So whether it'll be properties or a stock in certain things, this is what Onye spends his time doing. So he's no longer mobilizing at the bottom. He's allowing his members, his pastors that are under him, to do these things, to try and get young people to give seed to the church. So that's what Onye does in his spare time. When he's not controlling his leaders, he's out there trying to close deals, just like Pastor Toby does. So here you have a man who, disrespectful, selfish, only cares about money, and sees himself as PT's replacement. A guy who allegedly crooks a lot of people. Onye is today one of the most powerful pastors at Spac Nation, but he's also one of the most feared pastors at Spac Nation, and we need to expose him. Because all the young people we are seeing doing all these loans and getting themselves in debt, Onye is a big influencer, and he's influencing his leaders to get people to take out loans, and he encourages and preaches people to be in debt. So this is a guy that must be stopped. So this is the exposing of Onye.